And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number 1, the ball.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets it away, a directional for the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Oh, a pretty surprising suboptimal start to the drive there.
I like that, suboptimal, to put it nicely, right? Because you would think that with all the time they had on the sideline prior to that one, they'd come up with a little bit better play than that one. That was a disaster right from the beginning.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. That catch good for only a couple. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, now. Switch.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Switch gears. Check 50.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 19-yard
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, 49ers nothing.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Play action. Now Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert back to the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 24, check. Watch the twins. Slam.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, Herbert, and looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the option, Jackson will keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to the air, Herbert on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Again, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
24-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice spin into some open field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Clelin Ferrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
With the running game, you've just got to stick with it. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the option, here's Herbert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The gun, they'll try to run it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check 26, check 26.
They snap it to Herbert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
The 17-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
1st and goal.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1 in the ball game. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
Now it's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, we saw a close game.